Okay, hi everybody. So here we are. We're already well into Adar. Today is Ches Adar, Shenichnas Adar, Marben B'Simcha. The Talmud says that there's no simcha like resolution of doubt. So I don't know if reading these questions is going to resolve so much doubt, but it's we could try. Okay, this is all siyata d'shmaya, trust me. Anyway. I'm a mother of Baruch Hashem young children. My husband recently left Kollel and is in school. I also recently moved out of town, so I don't have many friends here. There are not many social venues. When it comes to night after putting in a long day of cleaning, cooking, shopping, and etc., I long to escape a little and relax. I'm an FFB and grew up very frum, but I'm lately finding reading doesn't do it for me. I used to be the type who read hashkafa books and listened to shiurim, but now I want to just relax. I have internet and have started watching I Love Lucy for an hour every night. Is there something wrong with it? I'm finding that their concept of marriage and romance is slipping into my mind when I would like it to least. Can you give me any other ideas of how to relax? Also, is this very wrong of wanting to escape for a little bit? Well, I certainly empathize with you. You have a lot on your plate. So you're out of town, you don't have friends yet, and you have little kids. So I totally sympathize with your wanting to escape a little and relax. Now, I'm pretty sure that you know what I think about watching I Love Lucy an hour a night. I don't know if it's necessary to say a lot about it. But as you said, it doesn't have to be what I say. That you find that their concept of marriage and romance is slipping into my mind when I least would like it to. So that's what's wrong with watching I Love Lucy every night for a whole hour. I sympathize with your desire to relax. I personally don't think that film is muktzah, but unfortunately there are very few films out there that are decent, that don't have the kind of ideas that you would want to not slip into your mind. I realize how this sounds as I'm saying it, so don't think I'm unaware. But National Geographic films are a good escape. They take you to another place. And if you like, I personally like nature. So if you like nature, traveling up the Amazon, it could be a very nice way to spend an hour, as opposed to folding another bunch of white after you've just had the thrill of folding two bunches of colored. There are, a handful, as you know, of from films that are mostly seminary productions. There's Ushpizin, which I think many people have seen quite a number of times, including me. But there's not a lot. So I sympathize with you, but I can't tell you more than what you've told yourself, which is anything with a plot that's devised by people who live in a world where there's no God. Which again, that's who they are. They are who they are. Lucy and Ricky don't live in a world where God's a factor. So it's certainly not good to have for a full hour, night after night. How could it have a good effect on you? What I would suggest is, in addition again to National Geographic or the very small repertoire of from films, that you might consider swimming, if they have the facilities for separate swimming where you live, which since you're out of town I doubt. Or walking, or getting out, again, I'm imposing myself on you, or getting out in nature, exercise. Perhaps you could find, and this would be good for you socially, perhaps there's another woman in the community who likes walking, and you could go walking in the evenings. Some people enjoy creative things. I remember when I was standing in your shoes when my kids were young, I enjoyed creative sewing, not mending, but making something later that I would have. I like the feel of the fabric. I like choosing the fabric. Different people like different things, and it is important for you to have a relaxing outlet. So try your best to be creative. And as again, all I could suggest is the better films, walking, nature. Okay, that's all I have for you. I wish I had more. But as your kids get older, then the problem will solve itself. They'll become more companionable, and you'll also have more freedom to go out during the day and to do things that you might enjoy. But right now, that's the reality, honey. Okay. I've been fully observant for almost 11 years. Okay, however, more and more I realize that the basic problem with my beliefs, I understand and do have fear of Hashem, and I'm very grateful for everything that He blessed me with. I do feel very blessed, and that makes me feel even more fearful of Hashem, since the more I have, the more I have to lose. However, I do not understand the idea of loving Hashem. I'm not a very spiritual person. I came to Torah observance through logical understanding of facts as opposed to spiritual feelings. I have no idea what loving Hashem is supposed to mean. Perhaps you could give me practical advice of how I start loving Hashem. I do not read Hebrew. Okay, so you're saying two things, and they're paradox.